Well, welcome everybody in Earth Day land. We're going virtual this year and interviewing our great exhibitors and sponsors for the Greater Cincinnati Earth Coalition's Earth Day celebration. And today I'd like to introduce Ann Gray with Rumpke Recycling.
Good morning, everyone, or whatever time of day it might be that you're watching this video. I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so happy to talk about some new things that we're now accepting at Rumpke, which is very, very exciting. We are now able to accept tubs, and by tubs, we're talking about yogurt containers, butter tubs, sour cream, cottage cheese, chip dip, also the little maybe individual servings of pudding or jello or fruit that sometimes people pack in their lunches. So all of those things are kind of under the auspices of the tub. And we are able to do that for a couple of different reasons. First of all, some of the technology has definitely improved, and we have end markets for this material. That's crucial. We don't make or create anything at Rumpke. We are selling this material to companies who are going to make new products. So we have been able to establish long-term, very consistent and viable markets for this material. We also received a grant from the Recycling Coalition, the Recycling Partnership rather, for new robotic technology that we're going to be using in the material recovery facility, which is what we call our recycling facility in St. Bernard. That technology will be installed in probably June is what we're looking for. So also, I wanted to kind of back up a little bit and talk about the factors that determine what we can accept at Rumpke. And I've touched on a little bit of that just with the conversation about the addition of the tubs. First of all, again, we have to have an end market. Somebody has to want to purchase this material to make new products. Secondly, we have to have the quantity and quality that these companies are demanding from us. Quantity is not an issue. We have the quantity of material, but we have to make sure that we also have the quality. And by that, I mean minimizing contamination. For example, when a company is purchasing cardboard from Rumpke, they're not interested in getting bales of cardboard with plastic bags or aluminum cans or food waste. Anything but cardboard, they're not interested in. And then third, we have to be able to safely and effectively separate this material. The safety of our employees is paramount. We have to make sure that the material that's coming in is not going to be harmful to them. And that could be something like batteries that are definitely flammable, or believe it or not, sometimes we receive medical sharps, needles that are not to be placed in the recycling container. So those things definitely need to be considered. So please remember those factors.
Thank you.
Also, we want you to kind of stay away from determining what can go in your bin by looking at that recycling symbol on the bottom. You know, the arrows made out of, or the triangle rather made out of arrows with a number in the center.
Look at the label on the top of the bin. Look at the pictures on top of the bin.
Exactly. Look at the picture, look at our website, whatever it is. That symbol can be deceptive because it doesn't mean that that container can be recycled or that it can be recycled everywhere. So instead, we're telling you to take a look at the shape of the container. We want plastic bottles and jugs. The top of the container needs to be narrower than the base. And now, of course, we want those tubs. So if you're looking at those shapes, you can be pretty certain that what you're putting in your container is the right material.
Yeah, I'll share a link to those pictures in the interview.
Yes, yes. Just educate yourself on that. And also, please, our mantra at Rumpke is the looser, the better. We don't want material in plastic bags placed in recycling containers. We know sometimes people are just trying to be neat and tidy by doing that, but that just causes a lot of problems for us. First, it takes our employees longer to open up those bags to get the material out, and then those bags catch in the equipment and can bring everything to a screeching halt. So please just put those bags, take them back to the grocery store or use it as a little trash bag. The only exception to that rule, if you are shredding documents at home and you want to recycle that paper, please put it in a bag that's as see-through as possible. Clear would be best, but as see-through as possible. Then our employees on the pre-sort area will pull off that bag and that material will be recycled.
Wow, that's great. You know, we're gonna have a virtual Earth Day event all day on Thursday, and we're going to be broadcasting live from our sponsor, Nate Torp's nursery outlet. We hope that we can increase the recycling in Cincinnati by promoting Rumpke.
Thank you. We would love that. We would appreciate that. We're looking for more material.
Well, that's great. And just to wrap up, if the city of Cincinnati had a 25% increase in recycling because we had larger containers. So
Yes.
if you need a larger container, ask for it. Might be able to get it from your provider.
Exactly. And we know that there are other benefits with those carts too. They're covered. That's keeping the material dry and keeping animals at it, keeping it from blowing. So those
Absolutely.
carts were really a great transition for us.
Well, thank you very much, Ann, and happy Earth Day.
Thank you. Happy Earth Day to you too. Thanks, everyone.